What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So just a quick, well, maybe it's not a quick video, but I'm out here doing some tree clearing, some land clearing, and I threw a track on this skid steer. You can see here my teeth, whatever you want to call them, are on the outside. They need to be inside there. So what I have to do is somehow get that track back on track before I can do anything. So this is the brand new, right off the lot, 317G John Deere skid steer. It's an absolute beast. It's an awesome machine, but I didn't check the tracks before I took it out here. I got it from US Rentals, and I don't think they checked any of this stuff, so I think it might have been running loose, and they don't really, I don't know if they don't tighten them up before they send them out to the rental places, but regardless, it's pretty loose. I'm going to show you guys how you can fix this. So what I did is I just stuck a stump that I have back here right under the backside. Then I lifted, all I have is a little stump puller on here right now. I lifted this up to get this track off the ground. I think it's kind of still touching a little bit right here, but that's okay because I just need to get this released so I can push that back on. So the next step is you should have a little plaque here. You're going to unscrew one of these screws. This one looks like you have to unscrew both of them. Unscrew both of these screws and then I'll show you what to do. You can see here, now that I opened it up, there's a grease port in there, which I need to release, because see here it says measure track sag at third small roller from rear. So you have small roller 1, 2, 3. So third small roller from the rear, and it's supposed to be 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Now, I don't know if you guys know what 1 inch to 1.5 inches looks like, but it's not this. I mean, so obviously this was not tightened whatsoever prior to this track, prior to them giving me the skid steer. So no worries, we're gonna do it for them. Let's get it. All right, so after I opened that up, I unscrewed this, I keep forgetting what it's called. I unscrewed that from in there to give it, I don't know if you guys can see it. Now that it's open, I can press. See, I'm leaning, I have a bar here. I'm pressing here, and you'll see that grease is gonna come out. You can kind of see that tube of grease kicking out. That's what I'm squeezing out of here, which will release tension on this wheel here, which will give me the ability to pop this back around, and then we'll reinstall this right here, juice it up, and it'll tighten it back up again. Here now, I can pull this, and then I can flip it over here. I can't video and do it at the same time, so I'm gonna pop it in and I'll show you. Got it back in there. What I used was, I'm breathing hard because that took some jimmying. I used this rebar at the top. I used that wrench backwards to kind of hold it, because as you're prying the top, the bottom's gonna wanna suck tight. So you have to put that wrench down there to hold these teeth from getting in front of the wheel. And you kind of, it's almost like installing a tire. You just pop it around that groove and you're good. So now you can see how much grease came out. Look at that, insane. So I'm gonna clean up all that grease because we're not messy, and then we're gonna grease it up and tighten it up again. All right, guys, so now we're gonna reinstall this, but a huge tip is to make sure there's no debris. Like you can see, I got little leaves on it, a little bit of dirt. Make sure that's clean. I'm gonna go grab a rag and wipe this thing off. You don't wanna insert this with any type of dirt or grime in there. So just make sure it's clean, because you don't want to cause yourself issues down the road. So I'm gonna go clean this off and we're gonna reinstall it. Guys, once you get that reinstalled, you're gonna grab your grease gun and you're gonna grease it up until you get this tightened to the specifications, which is 1 to 1.5 inch from third wheel from the back, which is that one. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, guys, so it's all done. It's greased up. You can see here now, we have a nice tight track. We're sitting at about 1 inch, 1.5 inch on the third wheel from the back, which is right here. Now we got a nice tight track, so I don't trust that the other side's done right. Bear, quiet. So I'm going to drop this down, move this block to the other side, and just double check that one and grease it up if it needs it. That way I don't have to worry about throwing tracks anymore. So anyway, I hope that helps somebody. And yeah, let me know if you guys have an easier way to do this. I mean, that was pretty easy, to be honest. So yeah, anyway, guys, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. You can check out the off the grid build, which is what I'm working on now. And hope to see you guys on another video.